If you want to make consistent characters in your videos, in your imagery, in even your marketing videos, and you want them to look as realistic as possible, because we still get the glossy AI finishes on your avatars, you should check this out. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kanji Lo. I'm an AI marketing agency owner, and I have many different videos on how to teach you how to leverage AI for your business as well as for personal use. So I'm going to share you this amazing tool called Higgsfield. If you don't know, Higgsfield just released recently. You can jump on for free or you can subscribe to the plans. So I'll show you the plans that are out there at the moment, but the quality of Higgsfield is insane. You get character consistency with all the videos that you put out there, with your imagery as well. They look realistic. They look real. They're not like you can't even tell the difference. And it's very minor differences that you can tell behind, the imagery that you put out there. So if you're on the annual plan, obviously it's $9 per month. For the basic, you get 150 credits, watermark removed, get two generations, Higgsville Soul, which is what I'll be going through today, character creation, and there's a pro version as well, which is the best deal because obviously you go through credits quite quickly, especially if you don't have a prompt system or even a GPT system that can help you create those prompts needed to create those characters. And there's also different models like VO3, which is quite popular. And I'll show you how to do that as well within this. So that's the annual plan. So if you go to the homepage, we'll let that load. Yep. So you'll get a whole bunch of different, images that you can go through. So obviously the main thing is consistent characters. AI's changed so much in the last 3 years that now consistent characters are getting more and more normalized, which is what we want. Soul is what you'll go through today. Canvas, I'll show you a little bit about that. But there's so many different visual effects that we can have for our images. So for example, if you want something like this, it'd be like a crash and zoom, dirty lens, telephone booth, etc., right? So what we'll do is we'll go and create an image. I'll show you a few examples, but this one was quite crazy. I had a really good laugh about it. So I made myself a character on Higgsfield and I created a really interesting character where I'm in front of 7-Eleven. And if you have a look here, it'll take a little bit of time to load because obviously what it does is when you generate an image, it goes to four different photos, right? So if you have a look here, this is me. I like this one. This one looks exactly like me with the haircut. So you can change the different styles. So for example, if you want to, so we'll change a different one, right? Let's do so you can do Tokyo street style, right? So we'll do that. We'll do street style, and we'll just make him into a funky outfit. In Tokyo. Looking at his phone. Okay, we'll generate that. And what I can do is I can have two or three consistent flows that's going at the same time. So while I'm waiting for this image to load and be in progress, I can create another one. So you can also change your products, for example. So if let's say I want to do a product photo, so I'm going to upload a product placement photo. I'm just going to grab one which I did previously. Right. So what you can do here is you can upload products, swap photos, swap clothes, fix images, and draw a mask. But this is really cool in the sense that you obviously with the pro plan you get 600 credits. You will go through and each image will be about like two to seven depending on the image. So we'll do a product placement one. So that's a product. Okay. So you can create obviously a prompt from that. So maybe I want to create a video with this product, a general one, right? And what you can do is you can get the product video. So I think it's just loading at the moment. But you can get it to describe the scene, from the start to the end. So we'll just wait for that to load. But yeah, the cool thing about Higgsfield is that you can have two or three multiple things going at the same time. So obviously, if you're running a laptop, you want to minimize that as much as possible because obviously you want to make sure that the generation is done fully. So what we'll do here is we will uh, okay display this makeup kit and turn it around in a product display like fashion. So obviously what I would do, because obviously I'm just putting play around in the platform. So I can share a prompt generator, which I use for Veo 3, which you can use for Higgsfield, a product like fashion. So okay, we'll generate that. While that generates, we will see what the other one looks like. And this one I wanted to show you as well. So what you can do is you can make your own character. So all you need to do is click the create character. And what you can do is you upload 20 plus photos for the best result. So if there's any like selfies or anything about yourself or someone else that you want to do the photos for, you can, obviously they give you an example what they will look like. Obviously you want your face to be clear. Yeah. So you can do it from here and create characters. So I created a character myself. So if I just close that, just put that again. As you can see, I created Charming Speaker. So using 7 photos. So you can do the same there. And then the last thing over here I wanted to show you is that I had this character obviously holding this character over here holding product, which the AI actually gave me. So it gave me these, but then I was able to create using Salt in Paint, where you just paint over the product to put in a product for one of my clients, which is a makeup kit. So you can do things like that. And yeah, we just go back to the photos, see if they've loaded yet or not. Okay, so we've loaded the photos now. This one is probably the closest one to me, so I'll download this one. But I can get him to like move around and do some cool stuff as well. So that's really cool. Yep, so just download that. And I think this one's not bad too. This one I look a little bit fat, so maybe I'll download that. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Um, that you can create characters and get them moving and speaking. So I'll show you an example of a video, speaking one. Oops. So obviously there's that which we're generating. But if I show you the speaking one, so this is the example. So I obviously did the in-paint, and then from the in-paint, then you get them to speak. All right, so with this video, you can generate from Veo 3 or through their Lite edition. And then from here, what happens is that you can chuck the in-paint to put your product on and get them to speak on your behalf. And it costs you 70 credits. So if I get it to load here.
This one's been saving me lately. Definitely worth checking out.
All right, sweet. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of Higgsfield. So you can obviously get Higgsfield as well as Google VL3, tie them both together and get your marketing videos on point and realistic. I still prefer Higgsfield Soul with videos, so you can try that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much a quick tutorial on how to use Higgsfield VO3 as well as get those ads and UGC content that's out there for those that are using it as well. Obviously, you can automate this. You can chuck this into an NA8 automation. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one.